Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So welcome back guys. In today's video I'm going to be doing a smoky eye makeup look. So yeah, let's get started. So I've already done my brows just because I don't do them on camera because they get on my nerves. I just used the Revolution Pro brow pomade, like my favourite thing to do brows with. It's great. So first I'm going in with my P. Louise base. I should put a headband on, but I don't have one near, so I'm just going to take a bit on the back of my hand. I'm going to grab my mirror so I can see what I'm doing. And I'm just going to carve my brow out. I'm literally just going to like smother my eye in a base. So just like that, so it's literally covered in eye primer. For anyone I'm not doing this eye, because I'll probably do this eye off camera just so it's easier. Right, so that is done. I'm just gonna use whatever else is on my brush. That brush is a bit dirty now, but it's fine. Where's my beauty blender? I have a little beauty blender somewhere. Here, so I'm gonna take my little sponge, just tap any excess off my hand and just blend the eye base out. So it's nice and blended and just nice and blended, yeah. Right, so moving on to the actual eyeshadow. I'm going to be using the Beauty Bay Bright Matte Palette. So you can get this with shimmers as well as mattes, but I just got the all matte palette because I prefer the matte one. So the first shade I'm going in with is Preppy Pecan. It's this dark brown shade right here. And if I can find my brush, I'm just going in with the Peaches PC11 brush. And I'm just going to tap that off and just apply that to the lid. Just cover the whole lid with dark brown. I do really love this palette as well. It's like so pigmented. I haven't used it in a while, so I thought let's use it. And it's actually not that expensive. It was like £23 on Beauty Bay, which is actually really good for our palette. So if you don't want to like spend lots of money on a rainbow palette, literally just get this Beauty Bay one. It's so good. So I'm just going to continue layering that just to look something like that. With the same brush, I'm going to gently buff the edges out. Like that. And then going in with a fluffier, big fluffy brush. This is the Peaches and Cream PC10 brush. And I'm going in with the shade called Bare Necessity. This one right here. And I'm going to grab that. Just use that to smoke out the brown shade. So it literally looks like that. So I'm going to finish this eye and this eye, both. I'm going to finish both eyes off camera and I'll be back once they're done. So my eyes are now complete. If you can see like gaps in my lashes where I didn't put mascara on, and my eyelashes are like really blonde, so we're gonna ignore that. The lashes I used were the Truly Yours lashes in the style Amy, because they're my favourite, of course. I've already primed my face. I used the NYX Honey Dew Me Up. This is unreal stuff. If you don't have it, get it. It's so good. This eye look as well is very cute. It's like a nice simple smoky eye. As you can see, it's very pretty. So for foundation, I'm using two. I'm using the Revolution Conceal and Define. One in the shade F1 and one in the shade F2. Just because F4 is a little bit dark for me. Did I say F2? I meant F1. So yeah. Let's just put a bit of that. Because like F1 is too pale for me, but then F4 is also really dark. And I didn't want to try F3 because I thought that would also be too light. So I'm just going to apply my foundation. And I'm going to buff it out with a brush. It's like my new favourite thing, using a brush. I don't know why. I used to hate using brushes on myself, but if I'm looking this way, by the way, it's because my mirror's here, so. So I'm just going to continue to buff that out. It's not actually a bad colour, to be fair. So, just going to, I am going to go over this with like a sponge afterwards, just because I like to make sure it's like no streakiness, no nothing. So my foundation is done. I do actually look quite pale, but it's okay. We're going to bronze myself up. So for concealer, I've got two, but I'm probably going to use the darker one just because my face is a little bit light. I don't want to look any more pale. So I'm using the MUA Pro Base Full Coverage Concealer in the shade 101. It looks like this. Very simple. I've got the foundation, which I love the foundation. This concealer is like really yellow toned though, but it's fine. It will darken my under eyes slightly because at the minute they're a bit pale, so I want to like darken them up. So I'm just going to apply this under my eyes and like everywhere else I would put concealer. It's a very like sheer concealer. It's not bad though. And then I'm going to blend that out with my brush. Actually, no, I'm not gonna use my sponge. It's actually a very light, a very light coverage concealer. Like you can tell. I mean, it's done something. Or maybe because my light is like very bright right now. I mean, it's done something on my nose. You can see that. But yeah, it's a decent concealer. So yeah, it is quite buildable, so you can build it up to like how you want it. Just gonna make sure it's all blended. Yeah, I think because my light is like so bright, I don't think it's doing much, but I'm just gonna apply a bit more. Like try and layer it like that. Then like put a load of coats on. Like that. to try and get it to do something. I still can't tell if it's doing anything, but give me a bit more coverage on my face, so we'll leave it at that. So my base is all done, nice and set down. For my powder, my setting powder, I literally just use the Rimmel Match Perfection loose powder, and oh my god, it's so good. I used to use it all the time, and then I ran out and I just never repurchased it. I bought it the other day and it's so good. It smells so nice as well. So for bronzer, I'm using the Technic Superfine Matte Bronzer. Looks like this. It's actually such a good bronzer as well. It's like one of my favourites. So I like to start up at my top of my cheekbone and just blend away. I never used to contour either, like that much. I would literally use bronze, done. But now I like kind of contour ish. It's not like major contouring, but just gives me a bit of colour. If you wonder why I keep looking it up there, it's because I posted on Instagram and like all my notifications are coming through, so which if you don't follow me, it'll be on the screen here. Again, I feel like I've been saying this in like most of my videos now. I'm literally so close to 5k. So if you don't follow me, I would really appreciate it. That was a lot of bronzer. So I'm just going to continue to build this up and blend it just so it doesn't look so bad. I'm going to just put a bit on this side. And put a bit of my chin. I don't really contour my chin that much. I just put a bit on the bottom of my chin and then my head. Sometimes I go a bit crazy on my forehead. I don't mean to. I just accidentally put too much on. It's just so pigmented. Like, you don't really need much. So now I am all bronzed. I'm just gonna put it on my tip of my nose. Just like that. I'm actually gonna go back in with my powder and just bake the sides of my face. Bake under my contour, because why not? And just my chin, because why not? I'm going to do a blusher next. This is the XX Revolution blusher in Obscure. It's just a nice coral pinky colour, and it's like my favourite blusher. I love it so much. So I'm just going to apply this at the top of my cheekbones. Not so much on the apples of my cheeks. So no, I've just been loving putting it on the like my cheek, like top of my cheekbones, because I feel like it lifts my face a bit more. I don't know. I feel like I've put a bit too much on, but it's okay. It's okay. Again, I don't know why I put it on my chin. I really don't. And I'm gonna put it on my nose. Like that. That was beautiful. So I'm gonna do my under eyes quickly. Just using the same two shades. I'm gonna take my fluffy brush and just dip in to the two shades I used to begin with, I'm just gonna blend my under eyes out slightly. Just connecting it with like the top part where I've winged it out slightly. Like that. And I haven't brought it in all the way just because I don't really like doing that much. So it looks a bit like that. And then taking the same shades again on the other eye. I do really hate putting eyeshadow on my under eye, but gives the eyeshadow look a bit more oomph. If that makes any sense. We're gonna just ignore that. Like that, so the eyes are done. Just gonna wipe away that powder. Yeah, I've put so much blusher on. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's okay. It's fine. Leave it. So for highlighter, I'm using the Revolution Pro 4K highlighter palette. This is what it looks like. It's the rose gold one, I think. Yep, rose gold. And it's just so pretty, especially this shade, which is the shade I'm going to use today. I'm just using one of my Peaches brushes again in PC17. It's actually such a pigment palette. I've got like tap off excess. And I'm just going to apply that to my face. I was going to say swirl it onto my face, but I'm going to dip into that. I'm actually going to dip into the white shade just a little bit, just so it's not so pink on my skin. It's quite subtle as well. It's like it's pigmented, but like when you put it on your face, it's subtle. It's nice. However, because the light is like hitting this side of my cheek more, like I don't know. But when the light hits it, it's just very nice. I'm gonna stop applying onto my cheeks and apply it everywhere else because I'm gonna be a bloody disco ball. And again, just last on my forehead in the center. I'm gonna take a detail brush just like that. This is by BH Cosmetics. It's their Lavender Luxe collection, I think. Collection set. I got it for Christmas. I'm just gonna put a bit of highlighter in my inner corner. Just like that. So last, I'm now going to move on. I'm actually just gonna dust over the highlighter slightly with a brush just so it's not so boom in your face. Yeah, now I'm gonna move on to the lips, which is the last step. So just knocked my phone. So for lip liner, I'm gonna use the P. Louise lip liner in Standards. It looks like this. It's just like a dark brown. It's like one of the ones you roll up. It's like my new favorite. I never used to use this lip liner until like a few weeks ago when I used it once. I was like, oh, this is a very nice colour. So I've used it ever since. So I'm just gonna overline my lips a little bit. like that. I don't know. Now I'm going to be honest, I used to hate overlining my lips. I used to think it was awful until I tried it. I've really liked it. So for lipstick, I'm going to use the Primark lipstick in Thrill Seeker. Looks like this. It's just a nice nude, and it's like really matte. It's like quite drying. You gotta like warm it up before you put it on your lips. It's actually breaking, I think, but it's fine. So I'm just gonna put that on my lips and like try and blend it in with the lip liner. It's also really hard to talk while doing it, so excuse the awkward silence going on. So once the lipstick's on, I'm just going to go back in with my lip liner and just go over the edges again, where I put the lip liner the first time. Just like that, so it looks a bit more blended. Don't know. Debating whether to put a gloss on top of this or not. I don't know, because I really like it with a matte lip. But then I'm also in love with the glossy lips recently, so we're gonna put a gloss on. This is the W7 clear lip gloss. It's literally just called that. And I'm gonna apply it onto my lips. I usually use a plumping lip gloss, but mine like keeps leaking and it's just really sticky. So I didn't really wanna get my hands all sticky touching it, so I didn't use it in the end. Just gives a nice subtle gloss to the lips. It's actually very nice, but it was clear. It's not anymore. Just gonna make sure it's all covered. So that, guys, is the finished look. Nice, simple, smoky eye. It's very, very simple. Got lipstick on my sleeve. We love that. Yeah, it's very nice. A very nice, simple, smoky eye. Just nice and neutral, nice and easy. Nice and simple for like when we can start going out again. Cannot wait. It's just a very nice, literally a very nice, subtle going out look. I would wear this going out if I was going out somewhere. Actually, I would literally smell, like, just go all crazy. I wouldn't. This is probably what I'd go for, maybe. Yeah, I'm actually obsessed. Like, obsessed. So yes, if you guys liked this video, please smash the thumbs up, subscribe down below if you haven't already, and keep getting lipstick on my teeth. Comment down below any video ideas that you'd want me to see, because I'm running out of ideas. I need help. But yeah, all my social media and everything will be linked down below, as well as all the products that I've used in today's video. So yeah, bye guys.